Hey y'all, this is Kendra Lovett. This is going to be my informative speech. I'm going to be talking about Greek mythology, specifically gods and goddesses that have an association with the sea. The reason that I chose this topic is because I'm interested in learning more about gods and goddesses that we don't necessarily talk about today or that we didn't learn about in school. There's such a huge spectrum of gods and goddesses that have just as interesting a story as the ones that are most well known today, and I wanted to dive more into that and inform myself more about the gods and goddesses and their stories. So I'm going to be starting off with Poseidon. Poseidon is obviously a god that many of us know about, and he is the ruler of the sea. He is the god of earthquakes and the creator of horses. He was able to create earthquakes and raging waters, floods, with his trident that he carried. And it's said that his trident was actually created from a lightning bolt. And he also created the first horse with his trident by striking a rock, and the horse was called Scythius. Poseidon went through many women, one of them being Amphitrite, who was his most loyal, and she also had the power to calm the sea and create dangerous waves. She bore 3 children from Poseidon, one of them being Triton. I think a great depiction of Triton would be from the movie Little Mermaid. Triton is Ariel's father, and he is a demigod, a merman who is half human and half fish. From the waist down, he has a fish tail, and the waist up, he's a man. And his specialty was having a seashell in which he was able to calm or raise the waves of the sea. And what he was known for, or what his popularity was, being the messenger of the sea. Someone else I want to talk about is Pontus. Pontus isn't as well known as Poseidon, but he is actually the first or the most ancient ruler of the sea. Pontus's name means road, and it actually comes from what the Greeks considered to be the Mediterranean, because it's what they traded goods and such on. And Pontus is most associated with the Mediterranean Sea because of it. I think one of the most interesting things about Pontus is that he had horns, and they were actually the claws of crabs. Another interesting fact about him is that he is actually said to come from his mother Gaia without a father. That's just one of the theories. Another theory is that he was created from Gaia with Aether. And Pontus had several children, which I'm not going to be talking about all of them. I'm just going to be talking about Phorcys and Ceto, who are the most interesting to me because they are the parents of the most deadliest or most dangerous sea creatures in Greek mythology. And Phorcys is known as the god of dangerous sea creatures. And the thing about Phorcys and Ceto is that they are actually siblings, but they're married. One of the most dangerous sea creatures that come from Phorcys and Ceto is Medusa, who we all know about today. And going back to Poseidon, in the movie Percy Jackson, Percy is supposed to be based on the god Perseus, and Perseus is the son of Zeus. And the association that Perseus has with the sea is that he is the one who killed Medusa, and he also killed a sea creature that was guarding the sea cliff in which his wife was on. And I find that cool about Perseus. Another interesting fact is that the goddess that we know as Aphrodite, who is the goddess of love and beauty, is actually made from the froth of the sea, and that's where her association to water comes from. And yeah, those are just a few interesting facts. I could go on and on about different gods and goddesses that have an association with water, but I found these to be the most interesting. And I hope you guys learned a little more about gods and goddesses like I did today. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.